Hey y'all, Juliana here. If you're taking a stroll through any of our low, wet places this time of year, you are bound to run into the southern blue flag iris, also known as Iris virginica. This tall wildflower puts up a spray of purple petals and loves growing in our wet, soggy places. It's a great native plant for a rain garden or the wet spots in your yard. Irises have an incredible flower structure. They look nothing like our generalized idea of flowers, which typically has petals arranged in a ring with the reproductive parts of the flower in the center of that ring. It has a completely different arrangement, or as Tony would say, a different form and function. Let's dive in. At first glance, your eye will probably fall on what appears to be the largest, most noticeable petal of an iris flower, which is fitting because this structure is called the fall. Despite appearing as a petal, this is actually the flower's sepal. Sepals are typically much more leaf-like and are usually recognizable on most flowers as the leafy structure that encloses the petals of a budding flower. The true petals of the iris flower are located here, and they are called standards. Under each standard is a petal-like style arm, which is where the stigma, or the female reproductive organs, are housed. It is here that pollen must reach in order for pollination to occur. And if we lift up the style arm, we'll find the flower's anthers, or male reproductive organs, where pollen is produced. So what's with this irregular form? Turns out it's perfectly customized to prioritize a specific type of pollinator, bumblebees. The large sepal has a giant lip, perfect for bumblebees to land on. On the sepal is a bright yellow patch with dark purple veins called a signal. It guides the bees towards the nectar wells of the flower deep under the style arm, and in the process lures the bees toward the stigma and anthers. As the bee squeezes its way under the style arm, it will deposit any pollen it's brought along with it on the sticky stigmatic lip before brushing under the anthers, picking up new pollen until it finally reaches the nectar well. The next time you stumble upon an iris patch, stop and stay a while. Watch for bumblebees to see how this customized flower plays to the shape of its preferred pollinator. It's an incredible example of the form and function of specialized flowers.